What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the September edition of Old School RuneScape's Luckiest Players. This one for the year of 2023. As always, if you have something that you would like to contribute to either this showcase or my Unluckiest Player showcase, send it over to the email address on your screen. In the description below, you will find a full list of instructions. Please follow them closely or your submission may be disqualified. Before we get into today's lucky players, if you haven't had the chance yet, check the description down below the video. There is a link that will take you over to my Etsy merch store. Everything in the store is made by me in my office at home and shipped directly to you. All of it Old School RuneScape related. The holidays are coming up, so you want to make sure you get that perfect gift for that scaper in your life. All kinds of stuff that can be very useful to them. Old School RuneScape player-owned house teleport sign. This is an aluminum sign with all of the teleports in the player-owned house. Perfect for the gaming room and not having to remember all of those hotkeys. For the beer drinkers in your life, we've got pint glasses and beer steins in the shop as well with some cool old school graphics on it. And if you just want to get them something simple like a t-shirt, well, I've got those too. You can check out the t-shirt section over there. And there is many other items to choose from. So check that link out, get your orders in, make sure you get those Christmas presents delivered on time. Just like we always do, we're starting out this month with our luckiest clue scrolls, specifically our third age drops, 14 of them, making the video for September. Hard casket coming up first, unknown count, third age range legs, 13 mil on the value, this going to Awesome Pete. Another unknown hard casket. This one is going to be a third age plate body valued at 88 million for Wolf SMB. Hard casket number 15. Third age mage hat going over to I'm Koof, 16 mil on the value of that clue. Into our elite caskets, number 757 for channel, pulling a third age amulet, making 31 mil GP on that clue scroll. Elite casket number 13, third age cloak for Gim Saradomin, 171 million GP. Elite casket number 6, third age full helm for Smegscape, 19 mil on the value. Elite casket number 2, pulling a third age wand for Dirt 420, increasing the bank value by 117 mil. Into our master caskets. First one is an unknown casket count, but So Mood pulling in the coveted third age druidic top, 1.64 billion GP. And if that wasn't enough, we do have another one. Master casket number 112 with a little bit of help of the Mimic on kill count number 8, pulling a third age druidic top. This one for Serpentera, 1.64 billion. Master casket number 64, Mimic kill count number 13, third age druidic staff for Unmerciful, 285 million. Master casket number 14, and this is just a tragic story. Yippee-ki-yay MF, who is a regular in my clan chat, managed to pull the third age pickaxe and sold it in the Grand Exchange. That is a 7 billion GP street item. My man sold this in the Grand Exchange for max cash. Feels bad, man, but at the end of the day, you are still 2 billion GP richer. Next up is a Master Casket number 13, Mimic KC1. Third age longsword, 407 million on the value for C94X. Master casket number 3, third age axe, I Only Moon, 1.6 billion GP. And last is going to be on the very first master of the account. Can't get much luckier than this. Iron J Crow pulling in a third age bow for 1 billion GP. As for our more normal or regular clue loot, we also have some lucky submissions. Medium caskets are up first. Medium casket 2,292. Zezima's Towel pulling Ranger Boots and Holy Sandals in the same clue. Next up is medium caskets, a trio of them, 439, 490, and 499. My dude is getting Ranger Boots 3 days in a row, September 25th, 26th, and 27th. PVM Kevin with those 3 days in a row Ranger Boots. Medium caskets 2 and 4, Ranger Boots and a Holy Sandals. Sack the Rook pulling these in, almost hitting the back-to-back. Medium casket number 2, Ranger Boots for HCIM Demon 302. Hard casket number 2, pulling a Gilded Chain Body for Ablaze Rain. Elite casket number 3, Ranger's Tunic going to Dirt 420. Master casket number 10, Gilded D'hide Body for Slug Bills. Master Casket number 3 is going to round out our clue scrolls, pulling a Bloodhound pet for Konar Q Mate. Next up, we are getting into our luckiest PVM item drops, as always, starting out with our top 10 KCs. 10 KC Primordial Crystal for Electrician. 10 KC Odium Shard 2 for Mega PP Girl. 10 KC Bandos Tassets for both of these chips. 9 KC Venator Shard for only Joel. 9 KC Ceradomin Hilt for both of these chips. 9 KC Armadillo Chestplate for Dead Never Max. 8 KC Magma Mutagen for Iron Kirks. 8 KC Bandos Chestplate for the Group Iron Man Wise Noob, also a regular in my clan chat. 6 KC Siren Staff for Captain Pabs. 6 KC Malediction Shard 2 for, I have to say it again, Mega PP Girl. 6 KC Hydroclaw for Frostu. 5 KC Voidwaker Gem, this coming from Spindle for Flayer 55. 5 KC Virtus Robe Top for Cree W. 4 KC Smoldering Stone for Mr. Anglisi. 4 KC Metamorphic Dust for Darth Salmon. 4 KC Hydroclaw for Datboy Chris. 4 KC Armadillo Chestplate for Group I'm Ghost. 3 KC Tanzanite Mutagen, this one going to Apollo 9591. 3 KC Serpentine Visage for Jasper Snail. 3 KC Sanguinesti Staff for Flayer 55. 3 KC Dexterous Prayer Scroll, this with just 297 points on the Hardcore Iron Man Hardest Dong, Magic getting the drop as just an alt in the raid. 2 KC Tumican Shadow, this is a normal raid for Squat Farts. 2 KC Skeletal Visage for B2 Shade, and a 2 KC Armadillo Crossbow for Jasper Snail. Into our 1 KC drops for the month, 12 of them making this video. Starting it off is going to be 2 Ubs with a Hydra Claw. Bean Cuisine up next with a Virtus Robe Top, this one coming from the Duke. Fee Dolph pulling a back-to-back 1 and 2 KC. Tanzanite Fang from Zulra. Fee Squirrels with a Dragon Full Helm coming from the Chewed Bones, 1 and 256 on the rate for Chewed Bone Dragon Full Helm. Freya's Rise with a Bandos Chestplate. Gamma Rock with a Bandos Chestplate. Group I'm Ghost with Bandos Tassets. Ironic Nova pulling in Enhanced Weapon Seed from the Corrupted Gauntlet. Just Go Mine over at the Nightmare grabbing an Inquisitor's Hauberk. Monkey Mo with a Voidwaker Gem from Spindle. One-Armed Andy with a Sears Ring. And Oogle Boogle with an Armadillo Chain Skirt. Next up, we are checking out our players lucky enough to pull back-to-back unique rare drops. We're going to start off with Valilla. Back-to-back Phoenix Pets over at Wintertot. That's not something you see very often considering the rarity. This Agility with a back 4 back at the Tombs of a Masket, pulling a Fang at 172 KC, an Elidness Ward at 173, a Missouri Body at 174, and another Fang at 175. Absolutely incredible RNG for this Agility. RRM Ollie pulling Dragon Throne Axes and a Dragon Harpoon back-to-back from Worms. Only Joel with a Smoldering Stone into a Pegasian, 280 and 281 KC respectively. Nagoog pulling back-to-back Tumikin's Guardians, 416 and 417 total completions at TOA. Marijuana pulling a Chromium Ingot at 153 and then an Awakener's Orb at 154 over at the Leviathan. Coco Mahala, Bandos Chestplates back-to-back, 188 and 189 KC. Is Good Man, Serpentine Visage at 377 into a Magic Fang at 378. Gim Kenobi with Bandos Hilts. You can actually see the same messages in the chats. I had to check this out to confirm these are back-to-backs without actually seeing the KC. So good submission there with the information needed. Electro HD with Leviathan's Lures back-to-back on 16 and 17 KC. Dragon Knight pulling a Black Tourmaline Core into the Noon Pet over at the Grotesque Guardians, 158 and 159 KC. Daddy Doug's with a Dragon Pick into a Venonata Spiderling over at Spindle, 732 and 733 KC. And last is going to be Blair Show with a Jar of Souls into a Primordial Crystal. The chat is on the clan tab, so you can't see the KC, but I was able to confirm that this was back-to-back. PVM item honorable mentions for this month. Definitely still lucky enough to make it into this showcase video. South STXR pulling a Virtus Robe Bottom at 73 KC, a Leviathan at 79, and a Chromium Ingot at 88, having a nice streak of RNG there over the span of, about 15 kills. Sir Mike pulling a Jar of Darkness and a Dark Claw in the same kill from Scotizo, 18 KC. Knee One Knee, almost pulling a back-to-back here. Virtus Rowbottom at 1,213 KC, and an Executioner's Axehead at 1,215. Chromasitom, pulling 3 Imbued Hearts in just 2 days, adding 234 mil to the bank value for not a whole lot of effort. Jasper Snail, pulling a Soul Reaper Axe in 366 total boss kills. That is 72 Duke kills, 50 Vardorvis, 36 Wisp, and getting the most at Leviathan with 208. I'm also weak, pulling some almost back-to-backs here. Awakener's Orbs at 804, Ice Quartz at 806, another Orb at 808, and a final Orb at 812, all in the span of just 8 kills. Gimpy Deck, pulling Dragon Full Helm. This one coming from Mithril Dragons. Got to hit the 1 in 32,000 drop to pull that one in. Gim Haku with a Magus Vestige at 67 kill count, one of the lower ones we've seen. You have to get a 1 in 240 drop 3 times to pull that drop, or 1 in 720 overall. Gim Demons, pulling a Bandos Tacits, 293, 303, and 307 KC, just 14 kills apart, 3 sets of Tacits. Fire Snail, pulling a 12 KC Magus Vestige. Imagine that. That is definitely the lowest Vestige that we have seen so far in the series. 1 in 240. Again, 3 times you have to roll that. And my man rolled 1 in 240 3 times in 12 kills. Last for our PVM item section is going to be Brady, by the way, pulling an Altor Vestige. This one at 66 kill count. 3 1 in 362 drops you have to get for that Altor Vestige. Moving along into our luckiest PVM pets, starting out with our top 25 in the pet section. 17 KC Prince Black Dragon for Debaff 20, 15 KC Pet Ziliana for Gim Nevok, 14 KC Butch Pet for Laphix, 14 KC Baby Mole Pet for Laphix, 10 KC Vedion Jr. for Corporal Tunnel, 10 KC Pet Chaos Elemental, this one coming from the Chaos Elemental itself for Nox Lion, 8 KC Vorky for Black Gun, 8 KC Tumikin's Guardian for Schlingus, 6 KC Skotos for Willie D. Lean, 5 KC Zuckpet for Playboy, 4 KC Younglift Pet, this one in the normal gauntlet for I Want Coins, 4 KC Ickle Hydra going to Setwile, 3 KC Vedion Jr. for Uzumaki Slays, 3 KC Pet Smoke Devil for No Loot, 3 KC Pet General Gardor pulled in by Yi the Iron, 3 KC Muffin and Ancient Icon in the same kill for Jasper Snail, 3 KC Baron Pet for Mobile Only, 2 KC Pet Ziliana for Fantrix, 2 KC Pet Dagonoth Supreme for Flat 7 Up, that sounds gross, 2 KC Pet Dagonoth Rex for Falsarim, and a 2 KC Leviathan Pet for Harkat 64. For our luckiest of the luckiest PVM pet hunters, we have 7 1 KC pets for this month. Use Joints is our first one with a Pet General Gardor. Purple Black 3 pulling a Tumikin's Guardian out of a normal raid. Pimp Air with a Leviathan. Got Your Pistola pulling a Jad Pet. Fizz Eye with a Lil Creator. Ducky Tester with a Venenatus Spiderling. And Cyborg Hex pulling a Pet Penance Queen on the first high gamble. And in our PVM pet section, we have 4 honorable mentions for this month involving some PVM pets. Psychosocial pulling a Younglift and an Enhanced Weapon Seed in the same completion at the Corrupted Gauntlet, 84 KC for that drop. Janky Solo pulling 3 pets in September, pulling a Phoenix on the 9th, Rocky on the 14th, and a Tumikin's Guardian on the 17th. Freakscape with a Chompy pet, 2 of them on the same kill. That would be the kill and the pluck of the feathers, 2,099 KC. Erad is going to close out our PVM pet section, pulling 5 pets in the month of August. Normally, I wouldn't feature this because it is a month late, but I couldn't pass it up. 5 pets in a month, pulling the Butch Pet on August 4th, a Dark Core on August 14th, the Wisp Pet on August 27th, Vedion Jr. August 29th, and also pulling the Callisto Pet on August 29th. Absolutely insane pet RNG for Erad. Next up, we're checking out our notoriously short section, but skilling pets, they're still lucky and they still deserve the mention in the showcase videos. Starting out with our level-based pets. Level 59 Fishing. Barbarian Fishing is the action for this one for Jason. 49 Agility at the Canifis Rooftop Course for Joju. 39 fishing over at the fishing trawler, Bart D's, pulling in the heron pet. That's a hardcore iron account. Level 31 woodcutting at a willow tree, Squid Mom, pulling in the beaver. 28 farming, getting the tangle root at an herb patch for Freeman RSC. Level 27 agility for Proggy, couldn't see the action here. And level 26 agility at the gnome stronghold for Jason, who we saw earlier, if you'll recall, pulling a level 59 fishing pet. As for our KC-based skilling pets, just 3 of them this month. 30 KC Abyssal Protector for Range 6661, 10 KC Irby Pet for Darth Salmon, and a 6 KC Irby Pet for McCaney. Honorable mentions for skilling pets, we've got 3 of those as well. Madra's Monkey, this is a hardcore iron account, pulling 3 Phoenix pets, all before 92 fire making. 92 pretty much marks the halfway point to 99, so 3 of them before even getting halfway to 99 fire making. Guac Money, pulling Abyssal Protectors, 531 and 534 Rift Searches, both of these in the same chat window. And last, closing out our skilling pet section, is going to be GGG Skywalker, pulling their 3rd Rocky pet this past month. Before we close out this month's video, we'll check out some overall honorable mentions for some lucky stuff that happened this past month. Quite the name. 3rd Amulet of Eternal Glory. This player has submitted before, but they did change their name, so I chose to go with the new changed name. However, 3 Eternal Amulets of Glory. I don't know how you sit around and charge glories all day, but hey, more kudos to you, dude. 9 KC Tome of Fire, this one going to I Am LUCKIEST, and a 6 KC Dragon Harpoon from Temperos. That goes to Mosquito Iron. 1 in 10,000 on the drop rate for that D Harpoon at the Temperos boss. So that is going to do it for the luckiest players of September in 2023. As always, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for submitting. If you didn't make it, try again next month. If you did enjoy this video, please leave a thumbs up down below. Small announcement, kind of a big announcement. The luckiest and unluckiest players series are coming to a close, and I'm not going to go into more detail in this video, but if you would like to know why, over on the community tab of my YouTube channel, you can read a full story as to why these videos are coming to an end. As always, if you have something you'd like to submit, remember to submit it to the email address that is on your screen. Read the directions in the description below. I will see you guys on the next one. Take it easy.